Hi all, in this video we are going to discuss about Prometheus. So Prometheus is a monitoring tool. So in IT industries or wherever you are going, monitoring is very much important to monitor your services, monitor your servers, nodes, applications, all those things to act proactively or whenever issues are happening. So your monitoring system will give you the information or give you an alert that your system or your inside your system or application, if anything goes wrong, then it will alert you. So based on that, what you will do swiftly, you can act and you can resolve the issue. So what's the use of Prometheus? Prometheus is the open source monitoring, alerting and toolkit designed for reliability and scalability. Okay, it collect and store time series data. What is time series data? So whenever you are by using Prometheus, you could monitor your systems, you can monitor the application, you can monitor your file systems. So all those things you can monitor, correct? So each and every particular time, we are calling this as polling interval. Okay, each and every 5 minutes or each and every 1 minute or each and every 30 second, your it will collect the samples. It will collect the sample from the server and it will store into database. So what kind of database we are using here? We are using time series database. Okay, so not only Prometheus, wherever you are using monitoring tools, all the monitoring tool will use time series database. Why? Because it should collect and store the metrics along with the time and date. Okay, so that you can go and check what happened yesterday, what happened 1 hour before, what happened 5 minutes before. All those information will be available inside your data source. So you could go and check, even though if your server crash, even though if your server, for example, yesterday night suddenly one spike was happened, or you feel that yesterday night 12 o'clock some my server went slow. If you feel so, you can come here and you can check yesterday night 12 o'clock what happened during during that time, what happened, all these informations you could collect here. So normally Prometheus will, from not only Prometheus, all the operating system will collect metrics as infrastructure monitoring, in the sense CPU, RAM, memory, disk, network. So all these things are related to infrastructure. So infra monitoring or OS monitoring will be done. Apart from this, application monitoring also there. Okay, so these monitoring, these collections, whatever the samples it is collecting from server, correct, this we are calling matrices. So all these matrices will be stored on your database, that is time series database. Okay, next we are using here Prometheus query language to analyze the metrics. So now metrics are available inside your data source database, correct. You could use PromQL to fetch those data and analyze it. Next, it is pull based actually. Pull based in the sense, what is pull based? I'll show you the next this one slide. So this is what the Prometheus architecture. So this is Prometheus server. So what happened here in Linux server, Windows server, here n number of servers will be there in your organization. You may have thousands of servers or hundreds of servers. All the server you have to install Node Exporter. For Linux server, you have to install Node Exporter, that is Prometheus node exporter. I'm going to show how to install and how to collect metrics. So in your Linux operating system, you have to run this node exporter of Prometheus node exporter. Then only this node exporter will collect all the metrics from Linux server and it will send all these details to your Prometheus server. So this is pull based. This is not push based. This is pull based, which means every few second or every polling interval. Okay, whatever the polling interval you could set that by default it is 15 second. So every 15 second or 10 second, your Prometheus server, it will go and it will pull the metrics from Linux server via node exporter. Okay, so node it will pull the metrics and it will store into your database. Okay, so this action we are telling as scrabbing. Okay, so metrics are scrabbed by your Prometheus server. Okay, with the help of node exporter. Same like if you have any Windows server, there you are using Windows node exporter. Correct. So you have to install node exporter, that is client side configuration. Once you install, then node exporter, your servers will send all the metrics to your node exporters. Apart from this, we have some applications as well, correct? In these applications also will available inside the server only. So these application can collect a metrics from with the help of client library. We are going to install client library, and by using this client library, what we could do, we could pull, we could collect the metrics from application level metrics we could collect. Why? Because I said two types of three types of metric collections we have. One is infra, that is your OS level metric collection. Another one is application or database level metric collections, and third one is custom metric collections. Okay, custom in the sense we can create our own type of metric collection. For example, I don't want all the file system. I need only slash app or slash home or slash oracle. Like that, you can create your own custom metric collections as well. So these three types of metric collections are there. Okay, so now data is available in our time series database. Okay, this database we could use for alerting purpose. With the data we could use alerting purpose, and we use this data and we could monitor via another tool called Grafana. Grafana is a front end monitoring tool. By using this, what you could do, whatever available inside this database, whatever the data available inside the database, you could watch it, correct? You can see it. Inside the Grafana also we have alerting, but we are not going to use Grafana alert in this series, because we have already alert manager in Prometheus server. So what this alert manager will do, if here we have to create alert rules. Okay, based on that alert rule, this alert rule will go and check each and every 15 minutes, 15 second, or 10 second. That is what the polling interval, correct? So each and every polling interval, it will go and it will check whether my threshold has been breached or not. Say for example, here I create a one rule. Whenever this particular on this particular server, this Linux server, whenever the CPU threshold reached, or file system threshold breach 85 percentage, then send one warning alert. Okay, so what this alert manager will do, this in what node exporter will do, each and every 15 minutes it will send metrics to this data source in 15 second. Okay, what data, so what the information it will send, it will send what is the uh, threshold for each and every file system. Okay, threshold in the sense what is the used uh, used percentage of uh, file system, correct? So every 15 second or 10 second, it will send this data to here. From node exporter, it will go and store in data source. Alert manager simultaneously it will come and it will watch each and every 15 second or each and every polling interval, what is the current file system usage. The moment when it is find it is 85 percentage, if it is 80 percentage or 60 percentage or 20 percentage, it will not do anything. It will keep as it is, it will not do anything. It won't act anything. The moment when it is more than 85 percentage or equal to 85 percentage, suddenly what alert manager will do, it will take that data and it will trigger an alert to the customer. Okay, how can we create a customer alert to the customer? You can send mail, you can use pager duty, or you could send this alert to your service now as well. Okay, many things are there. Here event will be generated. This event you can send into multiple things. Here I have given example for email. You can send notification via email or pager duty, like that. Okay, here you could send these data events to your service now as well. So what service now will do, it will create one incident, it will assign to you, or simply service now will generate one alert and it will send to alert folder. So like that you could use this event in multiple ways. Okay, now in this class what we are going to do, we are going to um, sorry, so we are going to three servers we are going to create. One is for Prometheus server, another one is Linux server, normal Linux server, and another one is for Grafana. Okay, so three servers I'm going to use. These three servers I created locally in my virtual box I created. If you want to know how to create a virtual box, then I'll give you the link in this comment section, or else you go and check in my Linux playlist. So there I have mentioned how can we create a virtual I can how can we create Linux machines by using virtual box, or else you could use Um, you could use EC2 instances as well. EC2 instance or AKS instance, whatever you want, you could use it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to minimize it. I'll open Oracle VirtualBox already I created. Okay, already download I installed. Here I created three machines. One is Prometheus server, Linux server, and Grafana server. Okay, so first I will start my Prometheus server. Okay, it is starting. Just double click on it. So your console will be open here. Root, I gave password. Okay, so I'm taking this IP address 192.168.0.195. I open putty. So putty. So I'll type this IP address 192.168.0.195. Okay. Okay, I'll take duplicate session. I'll log in with a different server. Here I created one user called Apple. So ID APPLE. See here. If you want to create your own user, you have to create it from login from outside. So you can create user add space something called Mango. Okay, something called Meldo. So enter. So ID Mango created. Okay, correct. Then set passwd Mango. So set your password whatever you want. Okay, I have set. So you can log in with with this ID. What I'll do, I'll take one more duplicate session. I'll log in with that ID. So Mango, enter. I'm able to log in. Correct. So I'll close that Apple session so that you should not get any confused. So I'll go su space hyphen root because just I want to jump into root password. So jump into root user. So root password, when I installed operating system, during the time I set root password. Okay. So you should be remember when you are installing your operating system. As I said, if you don't know how to install operating system on VirtualBox, then please refer my video. There I have go and check in my Linux series. Okay. There I have mentioned. I have created. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll install my um, Prometheus server. So go to this link. If you go to this link, so there you have a Prometheus. Let me open. So this is the one. Okay. So go and type here Prometheus download. Then you will get this Prometheus download page. Go there, and here you have left side, right side you have Prometheus. Okay, click on Prometheus. Here you have a lot of files you have. So latest or previous version, whatever you want, you can take it. Check whether yours AMD or ARM. If it is AMD, then download this. This is what the just I copy the link and I pasted here. Okay, so this is what the one. Okay, so duplicate you need to install. You need to add in front of it so that it will download. So duplicate is the command, Linux command. So it will download the package on your server. Okay, so this is my putty session. Just I downloaded. ls, see here my Prometheus, that zip file is there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to extract it. To extract, tar hyphen xvf xvf xvf, then copy this. So extracted. So if you see, my folder has been created. That is what extracted folder has been created. Just I will go inside this folder and type ls. I have these many files. Okay, this here Prometheus, this Prometheus and prompt tool. These are the binary files, and the Prometheus.yaml is the main configuration file. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to first create one group for Prometheus. So this is the command group add system hyphen system Prometheus. Okay, I added group Prometheus. Let me go to the common list. Okay, next what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one user add hyphen s, in the sense of I'm setting up the shell, no login shell I'm setting. Why? Because by using this Prometheus user, no one should log in from outside, correct? Hyphen set hyphen system, given group as a Prometheus and user as the Prometheus. Okay, so I'm creating one user and adding this user into Prometheus group. That's it. Okay, added. Now if I go and check Prometheus, now if I go and check Prometheus, so user has been created. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create some library files for library. Sorry, some directories for libraries as well as configuration. First one is for libraries, and next three are configuration. Okay. So I'm going to create this directory and creating all these three directories. Okay. So all the directories has been created. Next, what I'm going to do, already we extracted, correct? Now I'll go to this directory and I'm going to move it. Okay. So the here whatever files are available, promptel, this Prometheus and promptel, I'm going to move towards USR local sbin. Okay. Let me check this. CD Prometheus, go inside. I'm having this one, correct? So I'm just writing this, sending these files. So move this Prometheus binary files and prompt and binary file, both I'm going to move towards USR local sbin. Okay, moved. Next, what I'm going to do, just to check why, because we moved the binary files to USR local, correct? We are going to check whether our um, command is working or not. Okay, yes, my command is working. So what is mean by this? Whenever you are typing any command, your shell, this is your shell, correct? This shell will go and check in all the bin file, sbin slash bin slash sbin slash usr slash sbin, or slash usr slash bin, or slash usr local sbin. So in all the directories, it will go and check to find whether any file which is available in the name of Prometheus or not. Okay, so already inside the slash usr local sbin it is available, and so that is the binary file. That inside the binary file we have microprogramming. So in that they have written that how to react when someone is typing this Prometheus, and if anyone giving this argument. Okay, okay. So now what I'm going to do, same Prometheus.yaml is there, correct? This Prometheus.yaml we are going to send towards slash etc Prometheus. So if you check now, only Prometheus.yaml is there, correct? So I'm going to forward move this Prometheus.yaml to this path. Do that, and one service also I'm going to create inside the Prometheus service. I'm going to create. Why? Because each and every time I don't want to start service manually and stop service, all those things, correct? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one service. So this is normal method to create service inside the Linux operating system, not only for Prometheus. If you want to create any service for Grafana or whatever you want, if it is not by default, then you can create your own services by using this method. Okay. So this is the path etc system d system. Inside that you can create whatever service you want. Okay. So I created. So these are the just the this description, and I have given some documents path where this will be available. So in future anyone come and see this, what is this service and what about it, so they could get some idea. Okay. Then I have given some services type, all these informations I have given. You just copy. Okay, you just copy and paste it. I'll try to attach this file in this video. Okay, you copy and paste it, the service file. So first I copied. Okay, next what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the permission. Already we created this directory, correct? Etc Prometheus, varlib, all those things we created, correct? I'm going to set some set some permissions so that Prometheus user, which we created, Prometheus user could access it. Okay, so these two, then this also, then after that, after this, uh, we have to reload the service, because we daemon reload we have to do system ctl. Why? Because we create a new service, correct? Your operating system don't know you have created, correct, until reboot the server. When you reboot, automatically it will come to know, it will go and read that path. Which path? uh, slash etc system d system Prometheus. Inside this path, when it is reading all the files, then it come to know, okay, Prometheus server is also available. But as of now, your operating system doesn't know. That is why we are reloading the daemon. After that, start system ctl Prometheus, start it and check what is the status, whether it is start or not. Okay, check if status is telling fail. So let me check what is the issue. So firewall is started. Let me stop this firewall D. Stop and disable. Why? Because we are not we are not going to work with the firewall. Firewall is blocking. So in your organization, firewall will be taken care by your networking team. By default, it will be in disabled state only. Okay, we are not going to manage any firewall here. So I just disabled, and let me check get 10 um, get enforce. What is the get enforce? Get enforce is the enforcing, which means SC Linux also enabled. Let me disable this. Set enforce 0, so that it will be disabled. SC Linux and firewall, both we are going to disable in this server. Not in the server, all the server you disable it. Why? Because by with SC Linux is port level blocking it will do. Firewall will do networking level blocking. So both we are going to disable it, because we don't want any block. Just we are doing here a test, but in your organizations, it will be taken care by your networking team. Okay. Now permanently, if I want to disable this SC Linux, you have to go /etc SC Linux um, config. If you go here, enforcing is there, correct? This one you change it to disabled, DISABLED. Okay, disabled. Done. So next reboot, what happened? Automatically your SC Linux will be disabled. Now I'm trying to start it. Oh, sorry. It is firewall D. Let me check the status of Prometheus. Prometheus.service. Okay. See, now it is running. So your Prometheus service is running. Before it was blocking due to your security reasons. I stopped both the securities, SC Linux as well as firewall. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll take this IP ADDR, sorry, IP space ADDR, correct? I'll take this IP 192.168.0.195. I'm opening my browser. Okay. Okay, I'll open my new browser. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste it, colon. So for this IP address is, sorry, port number is 9000. 1 minute. Let me check what is the port number of Prometheus. 9090. I'm sorry. 9090 is the port number for Prometheus server. Okay. So when you are giving 9090, see here I'm able to see the Prometheus query. Okay. So here you have a status target health. If you go and check, mine is this is the target. Okay. So all this information I'm able to see. Okay. So now my Prometheus server has been started. It is working fine. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to install um, exporter. Where I need to install? See, as of now, we have installed Prometheus server. We have created Prometheus server, correct? Now, node exporter should be collect the metrics, correct? It will not collect until and unless you install the node exporter, the node exporter. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to install node exporter here. So for that, so this is the, again you can go to your Prometheus. Here if you come, you have a node exporter. Click on node exporter, so that here you have node exporter. You can copy and you can do that. So same thing I have done here. So by using wget command, I'm going to copy and I'm going to download the node exporter as well. So I'll go here. I just go to the main home directory, then you download it. So here I have node exporter also, correct? Same, we have to tar hyphen ex, sorry, xvf and node exporter. So when I give here node exporter also I have. So node exporter, if you go inside this node exporter, you have this binary, correct? So for node exporter also you can create a service, but for now what I'm doing, I'm going to run normally node exporter space one ampersand symbol I'm using. Why? Because if I don't use ampersand symbol, what happened? Node exporter is started. See, these many metric selection is happening. Okay, how can I check whether my metric collection is happening or not correctly? So open new tab and go to uh, take this IP address for node exporter 9100. So this is the 9100 is the port number. So node exporter. So what we did so far? Okay, see, this is my Prometheus server, correct? Prometheus server also should have node exporter, then only metric collection will collect, right? So I created Prometheus server and I installed node exporter for this Prometheus server also. Okay, so what happening now? My node exporter is executing. Okay, if I go there and stop this, okay, if I give Control C, then if I come and if I refresh the page, what happened? It will go off. So that is why two ways are there. One is you can create service like how we created for Prometheus, correct? Like that you can create service, new service for node exploiter as well, or else just you give at the rate symbol in the last, so that what happen, just give enter again. So what happen, it will be it will be run in background. So ps-ef pipe symbol grep node, just give node. So see here, node exporter is running, backend it is running. So whenever you give the ampersand symbol in the last, so it is mean that please run this file or run this program backend. Okay, so that is what the meaning. So now I'm going to start. See here, already it is started, so all the metric collection is happening. Okay, now we'll go and we'll do the same node exporter we need to install on client end, correct? We have done server part. Now we will go to the client side server, Linux client server, and we will install node exporter there as well. Okay. Okay. So let me go to my this one. I'm starting this server. Okay. And for this server also, I have to create one user to access from outside. But in the console, I could access via root user. Okay. Root user, then user add. Just I'm using some username like what I use there, mango. So pass wd mango 123 123. Okay. Okay, password we have set. Now what we'll do, we'll go to the putty session. Okay, I'll minimize it. So what I'll do, I'll create I'll go and check what is IP space ADDR. So IP space ADDR is 192.168.0.177. Okay, so I'll take this new session to 192.168.0.177, correct? I'll open, then my user is mango, password is 123. Okay, so here I have to install node exporter, just nothing else, because this is a client server, correct? Client. So just I'll open my this one and I'll install node exporter. You can install node exporter anywhere with via mango user or root user. Okay, if you want, you can jump into root user as well. Yes, sudo -u root, then you have to give the root for this one, and you can do here as well. Okay, no problem, from you can run from wherever you want. Okay, I downloaded, this is the one, this is the package. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to extract. To extract, we have to use tar -xvf, then node. Okay, so when I run, see here, this is extracted. I'm going inside this directory and ls. Here we have node exporter. Run this node exporter in the background. Okay, then finally you have to push one enter, then only it will come out. Okay, now it will be run. Check bsfnef pipe symbol graph node, just to give node, so node exporter is running. Okay, now what I'm going to do, IP space ADDR. So what is the IP address? 192.168.177, correct? So this IP address I will take sorry, this IP address I will take and I'll check whether it is correcting the metrics or not. See here, 192 177, correct? 177. So I'm able to. Okay, here also what we need to do, we have to stop your firewall and AC Linux. Why? Because it is blocking, I think. So systemctl stop firewall D. Okay, systemctl stop firewall D. See, the moment when I stopped, it is started working. So this is the culprit. So I'm going to disable it. So what is the difference between disable and stop? Disable will stop your services in your next upcoming reboot. If you reboot no, so while booting itself, your services will be stopped. But here running current at present, if you want to stop it, you have to give stop command. Okay, so I'm disable running as well as the next time also it should be disabled. That is why I used stop as well as disable. Now I'm going to get enforce. So get enforce if you give, so this will give the SC Linux, correct? So set enforce. Set enforce is nothing. Set enforce 0 if you type. So you are temporarily you are stopping. Okay, permanently if you want to stop, then you have to go to /etc SC Linux config. If you open here, SC Linux enforcing is there. So now you go and disable it. Disabled. Okay. So this is disabled permanently. Now my client also looks good. Okay. So I'm going here. I'll check the health. Okay. When I check the health, still it is showing only for local host only. Correct. But I don't have. It should show here all the servers, all the node exported details. I'm not able to see the node exported details of the 195 as well as I'm not able to see the node exporter of 177. Correct. So both I'm not able to see it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check. So why it is not showing in here in the sense inside your server. Okay, this is what my server, correct? Prometheus server. So IP space ADDR, I'll tell you, I'll show you 195. 195 is my Prometheus server. So inside this we have a configuration file /etc Prometheus and Prometheus.yaml. Okay, so here we have to declare our server details. We have to declare our server details. Okay, then only Prometheus knows that. See, inside the Prometheus server, here we have a configuration file. Inside the configuration file, we have to declare to whom I need to collect the metrics, correct? Prometheus server don't know who is part of my team, who is not part of my team, correct? So to give this information, we have to mention the information about who all are part of our monitoring setup. So you have to give the details inside the YAML file. Then only your Prometheus server come to know that okay, these are the servers of part of mine. So I'll go and scrap the metrics or collect the metrics from these servers. Correct? As of now, here by default it is localhost 9090. It is by default. I have not done anything. So that is why we are able to see this information here. Correct? So now I'm telling that you please go and collect the metrics from 9100 and one more server client server I have. Correct? So totally here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lines are there. So I keep my cursor here. Escape, type press escape 10 YY. Okay. If you type 10 YY, then it will be copy and keep cursor in the last line and press P. If you press P, all the 10 lines which we copied will be stored, will be pasted here. Okay. Escape, then I press escape, then DD. If you do DD or line by line, it will be delete. So I'll remove unwanted files. If you want, you can manually remove as well. Okay. And now now here, what I'm going to do, the job name is here quite different. Okay. I'm going to give Prometheus hyphen just server. Okay. This is Prometheus server, correct? So here I'm going to give the IP address of the Prometheus server. What is the IP address? 192.168.0.195. This is what my Prometheus server, correct? See here 192.168.0.195. See, this is the Prometheus server metric collections node metric collection 192.168.0.195 9100. Okay, so 192.168.0.195 9100. Got my point? So here this is a label. You can give whatever label you want. Say for example, if you're in engineering college, then you have a labels called employee ID. You will have, sorry, not employee ID, student ID. You have Then after that you will have what is the department. So all these things are labeled, correct? Like that here you could select the labels. Okay, let it be Prometheus. Okay, next what I will do here itself, what you can do, you can give one comma and you can add one more server. Okay, you can give one comma and add one more server, comma, you can add one more server here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new job name. So um 1 2 3 4 5 lines, correct? Escape 5 yy. So come here and press P. When you press P, 5 lines will be copy and pasted here. Now I'm giving here just for Linux server. Okay, Linux server, Linux client server. Just you can give your own name, no problem. You don't want to give the same the name which I am giving. So what is the Linux server? 177. Okay, same 9100 port. Here this time I'm going to change the app name. Okay, Linux, something like that. Okay, I will save it. Got my point? Now what we have to do after do any changes in the YAML file, you have to restart your services. So restart your services. You have to you have to systemctl restart Prometheus service. Okay, if you want, you can go and check the status as well. See, it is restarted 6 seconds ago. Okay, done. Now I'm going and I'm restarting the Prometheus server. No, not refresh the Prometheus server page. See here, I'm able to see the now three. One is localhost 9090. This will give you Prometheus metrics, but we want a infra metric. For infra metric, what we need to do? We have to install the node exporter. We have installed on Prometheus server. So those metrics are coming here, and here I'm able to see in from my Linux server. See here, Linux client. Whatever we given job details here, correct? So inside this Prometheus, we have given job name, correct? So what is the job name? One is Prometheus. Another one is we have Prometheus server. Another one job we have Linux client. See here, Linux client, Prometheus and Prometheus server. Okay, so here we have Prometheus server. So all these three are up. Okay, up and running fine. Now all this data will be available inside your Prometheus. If you want, you can query and you can execute your query. For example, if I give anything called disk file system or node disk info, just I'm giving node disk info, I'm execute it, I'm able to see the node disk info. So instance see 177 177 195. In 195 we have this many instances. What is that? I have, okay, it is not giving mount point, it is giving only the disk name. See, SDA DMM DM0. So these three instances are there for node 195. Four instances are there, sorry, four file systems are there. Okay, if you go there and if you check here dff1h. Okay, so this is what it is showing. SDM SD, let me search with the file system will give file system. See, node file system info. Okay, node disk file system info. Let me execute it. So when you are executing, it is giving node file system info. You have okay, this also giving DM0 DM1 DM0 DM1 only. Okay, file system mount info. See here, now it is giving clear information. See 177. In 177 mount pointer slash. In that what is the information? All this information it is giving. Slash is there and slash boot slash run USRD. So this information you can see here. Okay, 170 195 server, correct? So see here 195 servers. These are the one run boot then slash. So these all the 1 2 3 4 5 path are this one. So you have all this information. See slash slash boot run user 0 run all these informations you having here. Correct. So metric collection is happening. But if you see this metric collection is not looks good. Correct. So that is why we are Um, so this meta collection is coming from this meta collection. I'm able to see from where? I'm able to see from this storage. So whatever inside the storage, the data are there. Those data you can monitor via PromQL. Inside the Prometheus itself, you can see that. But this is not flexible. This is not comfortable. Correct? This is not comfortable to see your this one data. It is not user friendly. That is why what we are going to do. We are going to install Grafana. Okay. So now I'll go to my Grafana server. I'm going to start it. So I'm using here VirtualBox. If you want, you can use three systems inside your AWS or AKS, sorry, Azure or AWS, wherever you want. You create your instances and you can install it. Okay. Okay. Root. Where is that? This is the one, correct? So I'll open. So this is one Grafana. Okay. So root 1 2 3 4 5. Useradd and go availability 1 2 3 password I set. I'll go and I'll access from outside IP space ADDR 192.168.0.170. I'll open putty. This is 170. Yeah, okay. So 192.168.0.170. Okay. I'll open this. Have here. I'm going to use user and go 1 2 3 sudo. Sorry, yes, u space hyphen root. So I'll give 1 2 3 4 5 root password. I'll give. I came here. If you want, you can go and install via base normal user as well. But just I'm using root user. And second, what we need to do, we have to stop the restrictions. That is firewall D. You know, need to do these things on sorry, AWS or Azure instances. Why? Because there by default, whenever you are creating instance, you will allow all the traffics. Correct? By using your default groups or something like that, you could allow all the traffics so that it will restrict. It will stop your services. It will stop your restrictions. Correct? So now what I'm going to do, first we have to stop systemctl stop um, firewall D. Then I will disable disable, not disabled. Okay, disable. Now same like vi/etc sc linux config. I'll come here, go there. I disabled. Okay, why? Because here, see here, they have given clearly disabled. So sorry, if you see here, they have given here disabled. Correct? So I'm using the same word, disabled. Now I'll stop it. Set enforce 0. Okay, I stop these both. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to install Grafana. How can we install Grafana? Go to Google and open it. Install Grafana. Okay. And Windows. No, Linux. Okay. Install Grafana on RHL. Just I'm taking this RHL. So go here. You will have RPM file. Correct. Okay, take RPM file from here. This is actually it is taking Grafana download. Okay, so here you will have RPM files. To copy this RPM, click on downloads. Go to here. We don't want cloud version. Go to OFS version. Click on download. Then here you will have the this one, correct? So here see for Ubuntu and Debian, RHCL and Red Hat, take this one because we are using CentOS, correct? Take this one and install it. So I'll take this one. I'll install on my server. Okay. So this is my Grafana server, correct? IP space ADDR 170, I think. Yeah, 170. This is my Grafana server. So I'll paste it here. So this is a yum file. Okay, directly it will download, it will install your packages and it will start the service as well. If not, then we will start it, no issues. Previously, while in Prometheus servers, what we did, we downloaded the zip file, then we extracted the zip file. After that, we installed the packages, correct? For Node Exporter as well as Prometheus. But here for Grafana, it is directly downloading, directly installing the package from yum repository, which is given by, which is maintaining by Grafana. Okay, so it is taking directly taking the what is it the RPM files, that is your package file from this path, and it is downloading. Okay, this download may take some time because it is depends on your speed, your server speed as well as your internet speed. Okay, it is getting installed. Okay, installation completed. Now, if I want to access the Grafana, I have to use 3000. That is what my port number for Grafana. So I'll take this IP address, IP space ADDR. So 192.168.0.170. So I'll open this. So I'm going here 192.168.0.170 colon 3000 is my Grafana port number. Okay, let me check 0.170. 3000 or 3100, I'm not sure. Let me check. I think it's okay. Grafana service should be started. Sorry. Okay. So what I'm going to do? So let me check the service. Systemctl status Grafana. Okay. Sorry, Grafana. Grafana. Okay, Grafana server dot service. Okay. See here, the service is inactive. That is why it is not giving me the output. So what I'll do, I'll start it. After that, if you want to permanently start, then make it enable. Okay, by seeing this itself, if it, here if it is disabled, then it is not permanently start. Okay, this is permanently disabled actually, which means next reboot it will be stopped. Even though if you start service here, next reboot your service will be stopped. That is why I'm going to permanently enable the service. Now my Grafana service trying to start. Let me check. I selected only 1 GB RAM. Due to that it is starting or not, I'm not sure. Let us check. Okay, status. Yes, my Grafana service has started. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to enable it. Why? Because if you enable, as I said, next reboot, it will be, you know, no need to start it manually. Now I'm going and checking here for the 3000 port number 3000. See here, Grafana login came. Okay, first time when you are logging in Grafana, you can use username and password as admin. It is by default. Okay, admin, admin. Okay, when you use admin, it will log in. Okay, change the password that you just used, found a database breach group something. It is giving some warning. Okay, no issues. I'm going to create new password. I choose my own password here. So what password I'll give? Just I'll give admin123, admin123. Okay, given. Super. I logged in. Correct. This is what the Grafana. So as I said, what is Grafana will do? Grafana will not collect any metrics. Grafana will not do anything. Just it will read the data which is available inside your storage. Correct. Apart from this, you can apart from metrics, you can read. Uh, Sorry, you can view by your logs and traces. Even though alert also you can create in Grafana. We are not going to use alert inside the Grafana. Okay, just we are going to view the files, view the metrics which is available inside the data store. Okay, so now Grafana is there. First, what we need to to view the data from database, first you have to make a communication, correct? Data source you have to make a communicate. Communicate in the sense you have to add the data source. In Grafana, by default, they have a number of data source here. Come to connections, add new connections. Before that, just you go to data source. In your data source, you have a number of data source you have. Click on add data source. You have Prometheus data source, correct? Or else you can go to new connections and you can create add new connections whatever you want, but just I'm going to add a data source, add a data source and select Prometheus. Okay, data source is not added yet. Why? Because it is just loading. So here you have to give the Prometheus. See here, I'm coming here, Prometheus, this IP address colon 9090. Okay, you should not give 9100 for node exporter, but the Prometheus server, this one is port number is 9090. So you have to copy this port number and you have to store it 9090. Okay, here actually in your organization you may have basic authentication that you have to give some user password, all those things. Here we have Mango, correct? We have Mango user. Here we have Mango and you have to give the password 123. So this is the password we given, correct? Like that you can create any users which you want. This password is your Prometheus server password for authentication. So here, if you want to add TLS, all the certificate for extra future security in your organization, definitely they will use it. So come down, see scrap interval. Like I said, correct. 15 seconds one, it will scrap the intervals. Okay. So query time unit is nothing but whenever it is trying to take the data during the time, if it is you are responding, your data server database, Prometheus database responding too late after 60 seconds, if it's take more than 60 seconds, then it will stop. It will time out. Okay, it will stop it and it will again next interval it will try to access. So here post method is there. By using this HTTP post method only, it is trying to take or it is trying to read the data from your Prometheus database. So just save and test it. Wow, successfully it is added. Okay, now Prometheus database has been added. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go, I can go and I can create a data source here. So here we have three methods. You can create new dashboard or you can create a new folder. For example, we have different types of users. We have database team. I want to create one folder for a database team. Okay, database underscore team, and one folder I'm going to create for application team. Okay, so app team, and one more folder I'm going to create for a network team. Like that, you can create multiple folders here. For each and every team, I'm going to enter into the team. This inside this app team, all the data which available, the dashboards which is available, that is related to app team. Okay, why we are creating different folders in the sense we can provide the user access to write access to only to that particular folder. Say for example, app team members are there, 10 users are there in the sense we could provide them access, write access to app team folder only. Okay, so quickly we'll see this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create new dashboard. Okay, so for that import, I'm going to import. See, three ways are there. One, you can create manually. You can create. See, I'm going to app team. One, you can create manually new dashboard. Okay, click on new dashboard and you can create your own dashboard. See, Prometheus data source you select here. After that, you can give your query or you can give whatever you want. So here, for example, I'm giving file system, correct? File system. So whatever we have seen there, this file system node. Okay, and you can select labels here from which what you want. Devices I need. Okay, so devices, select the value. So I want from dm0. Okay, and you could refresh it. When you refresh, these informations are coming here. So you can create your own dashboard, but you can create from export also, you can do that. Sorry, import also you can do that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create new, and here new, not new folder, import. I'm going to import a dashboard. Okay, this here, in Grafana dashboard already they have created some default ready-made dashboard they have created. So Grafana, just type Grafana dashboard. Okay, when you type Grafana dashboard here, we do see many dashboards are here. You can search here. I need for node exporter, correct? Node exporter. So when you type node exporter, so this many already it is there. So this is the ready-made dashboard which is created by Grafana itself. So you can copy this ID or you can download the JSON file and you can upload the JSON file there. Just I'll take the copy ID. So copy ID, and I will go to my import dashboard here just to give the copy ID. Or else if you download the JSON file, you can upload those JSON file. That also okay, fine. So now I'm going to load it. When you load, you are able to see the data. So here you have to select from which data source you are selecting, and click on import. So here, see here, I'm able to see the data. So last 5 minutes data, if I want to check, or 15 minutes data, if I want to see, so you will get all the details here. So this dashboard created by Grafana itself, this is ready-made, they have created. See here, data source Prometheus, and job we have selected two jobs, correct? One is Linux, and another one is Prometheus server, correct? And here you have many informations, like you can, based on the instance, you can create multiple instance. Why? Because inside the Prometheus server job itself, by keeping comma comma, you can add multiple servers, correct? When you add multiple servers under the same job name, then all the servers list will be showing here, and node name also there. Like that, you can select here and you can see all the dashboard. See here, for system is hardware means system D. For storage disk and all, now 9 panels are there here. You could say IO read, all those things. Say for example, if you don't want this, you can go and you can remove this. Okay, you can go and you can remove this dashboard, remove this particular panel. So in edit, and you can delete as well. Okay, that option, remove. See here, you can click and you can remove it. Okay, you can click and you can remove. If you don't want this, you can just remove it and you save it. So when you are saving, it will ask some information, just to save it, no issues. And if you want to do some changes, whatever they have created, if you go to edit, and if you want to do some changes on their query, then you can do that. Come down here. Let me expand. Okay, come down here. So this is what the query they have written. If you want to do some changes, enhancement, or if you want to do some changes, you can do that. Based on that, the output will come here. And here time series are there, correct? If you don't want to see in the time series, if you want to see on say for example pie chart, then you can select pie chart and you save this one. So you will see the output in pie chart. Let me go to node exporter. So here, see here, it is showing in pie chart DM0, SDA, DM1, and SDA. So this in pie chart also you can see. You can do many things. So this is what the difference between you are querying here, whatever you are query here, correct? File system mount info. See the difference between this data. See, when you are seeing this data, you will get lot of confusions, correct? See this data, how it is look like, correct? So this is why we are using Grafana to see in visualized format. Okay, so hope this will help you for starting Grafana as well as Prometheus. This is how we are using Grafana to see the data which is available inside your Prometheus database. Same, this Grafana you can use for Dynatrace, this Grafana you can use for Datadog, or you can use for InfluxDB. For many tools, you can use this Grafana as a front-end tool. So it is very simple. Wherever you are using time series database, you could connect those database and you could do that. Apart from this, we have many things here. Under the administration, you can add plugins and you can add users access. You can create multiple users and teams. You can use group. You can create teams is nothing but here group. So inside the group, you could add multiple users and you give them only those users can access all those. Only those users or only group of people can access this dashboard or this particular dashboard, correct? So here we have created two folders, correct? So one group of people can only can have read access, another group of people can only have read access to database team. Like that, you could do multiple things by using users and group. I'll try to create one separate video for group and user management, so that it will be very clear to you how can we manage our Grafana dashboards. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much.